Hello everyone, welcome back to this video. Today we are going to learn English in a very natural and practical way. We are going to learn English while cooking. Many learners think English practice means sitting with the grammar book, memorizing difficult words, or studying for many hours. But English can also be learned through daily life, and cooking is one of the best daily activities for English practice. Why? Because cooking has actions. Cooking has objects. Cooking has smells, colors, taste, movement, and steps. You can see what you are doing. You can touch what you are using. You can describe everything in simple English. This makes learning easier. When you cook, you can practice words like garlic, pepper, butter, oil, pasta, water, spatula, plate, skillet, knife, and bowl. You can practice actions like cut, wash, mix, simmer, fry, stir, pour, add, heat, taste, and serve. You can also practice full sentences like, I am cutting the garlic, I am adding pepper, the oil is hot, I am mixing everything, the food smells good. This is how English becomes natural. You do not only study English, you use English. And that is the real secret of speaking. If you want to speak English confidently, you must connect English with your daily life. Your kitchen can become your classroom. Your spatula can become your learning tool. Your cooking time can become your speaking practice. So, watch this video till the end, because today, you will learn how to turn a normal cooking routine into a powerful English speaking habit. And if you are learning English, listen carefully. Repeat the sentences and practice with me. Also, subscribe to this channel for more simple and useful English lessons. Step 1. Name everything in English. When you enter the kitchen, look around and start naming the things you see. Do not worry about making long sentences in the beginning. Start with simple words. For example, this is a spatula. This is a knife. This is a bowl. This is a plate. This is a skillet. This is a stove. This is water. This is oil. This is pepper. This is pasta. This is garlic. This is tomato. This practice looks small, but it is very powerful because speaking English starts with noticing things in English. Many learners know English words, but they do not use them in real life. They see garlic, but they think in their own language. They use a spatula, but they do not say spatula in English. They cook pasta, but they do not say pasta in English. So, the first goal is to connect real objects with English words. When you touch something, say its name. When you pick something, say its name. When you use something, say its name. For example, I am holding a knife. I am using a spatula. I am washing the pasta. I am cutting the tomato. I am opening the container. This helps your brain think in English faster. You are not translating too much. You are connecting English directly with real life. That is natural learning. Let us take one simple cooking example. Imagine you are making pasta. You can say this is pasta. This is water. This is a pot. This is a spatula. This is pepper. I am using the stove. These are very simple sentences, but if you say them every day, your speaking habit becomes stronger. Now imagine you are making coffee. You can say, this is milk. This is water. This is coffee powder. This is sugar. This is a mug. This is a spoon. I am making coffee. Slowly, your kitchen vocabulary will grow. You will not need to memorize words separately. You will learn them naturally through action. This is very useful for beginners because beginners need real-life English first, not only difficult grammar, not only advanced vocabulary. Real English, useful English, daily English. So today, when you cook, Do this practice. Look at 5 things in your kitchen. Say their names in English. Then make one sentence with each word. For example, garlic. I am cutting garlic. Water. I am pouring water. Pepper. I am adding pepper. Skillet. The skillet is hot. Plate. I am taking a plate. This simple practice can improve your vocabulary, speaking, and confidence. Do not wait for perfect English. Start with naming, then slowly make sentences. Step 2. Describe every action while cooking. Cooking is full of action. You wash, you cut, you peel, you chop, you simmer, you fry, you stir, you mix, you add, you taste, you serve. These action words are very important in daily English, so while cooking, speak what you are doing. For example, I am washing the vegetables. I am cutting the garlic. I am peeling the carrot. I am chopping the tomato. I am heating the oil. I am adding herbs. I am stirring the food. I am simmering the sauce. I am tasting the food. I am serving the meal. This method is powerful because you are learning English through movement. You are not sitting silently. You are speaking with action. Your body is doing the action and your mouth is describing it. This makes English easier to remember. Let us take an example. If you are making a pancake, you can say, I am taking 2 eggs. I am cracking the eggs. I am adding milk. I am adding flour. I am mixing everything. I am heating the skillet. I am pouring the batter. I am cooking the pancake. I am flipping it carefully. My pancake is ready. This is a full English speaking practice, and you did it while cooking. No extra time needed, no classroom needed, no speaking partner needed. You are practicing alone but naturally. If you are making vegetables, you can say, I am washing the vegetables. I am cutting the zucchini. I am cutting the carrot. I am heating oil in the pan. I am adding herbs. I am adding vegetables. I am mixing everything. I am covering the pan. I am waiting for 5 minutes. The vegetables are cooking. The food smells nice. The vegetables are ready. This kind of practice helps you speak in present continuous tense. That means sentences like, I am cutting, I am washing, I am cooking, I am mixing, I am adding. This tense is very useful because it helps you talk about actions happening now. And cooking is perfect for this. You can also describe taste, smell, and texture. For example, it smells good. It tastes savory. It is too salty. It is very hot. It is tender now. It is crispy. It is ready. It looks delicious. These sentences make your English more natural because real conversation is not only about actions, it is also about feelings and descriptions. Now, here is a simple practice for you. Next time you cook, choose one dish. Then, speak every step in English. Do not worry if your sentences are short. Short sentences are okay. I am making coffee. I am boiling water. I am adding coffee powder. I am adding sugar. I am adding milk. I am stirring it. The coffee is ready. This is enough in the beginning. Slowly, you can make it longer. Today, I am making coffee. First, I am boiling water. Then, I am adding coffee powder and sugar. After that, I am adding milk. Now, I am stirring it slowly. The coffee smells good. Finally, I am serving it in a mug. See the difference. The first version is simple. The second version is better. Both are useful. Start simple, then improve. This is how English grows. One sentence becomes two sentences. Two sentences become a short explanation. A short explanation becomes fluent speaking. So from today, whenever you cook, do not stay silent. Speak slowly. Describe your actions. Use simple words. Repeat daily, because fluency comes when English becomes part of your normal life. And cooking gives you that chance every day. Step 3. Speak step by step like a cooking teacher. This is one of the best methods for English learners. Why? Because when you explain something step by step, your English becomes organized. You do not speak random sentences. You speak in order. First, then, after that, next, now, finally. These words help you explain anything clearly. Cooking is perfect for this practice because every recipe already has steps. You just need to explain those steps in English. For example, imagine you are making coffee. You can say, first I am taking 1 cup of water. Then I am boiling the water. After that, I am adding coffee powder. Next, I am adding sugar. Now I am adding milk. Finally, I am serving the coffee. This is simple English, but it is very powerful because you are practicing speaking, grammar, vocabulary, and sentence order together. Many learners know words, but they do not know how to connect them. They say one sentence, then they stop. They do not know how to continue. But when you use step-by-step words, speaking becomes easier. You can continue your sentence naturally. First, I wash the vegetables. Then, I cut them into small pieces. After that, I heat oil in a pan. Next, I add herbs. Now, I add the vegetables. Finally, I serve the food. This kind of speaking helps you build fluency, because fluency is not only about speed. Fluency means you can explain your thoughts clearly without stopping too much. If you are making pasta, you can say, today I am making pasta. First, I am taking 1 portion of pasta. Then, I am boiling the water properly. After that, I am adding pasta. Now I am putting the sauce on the stove. Next, I am mixing the sauce. I am waiting for the pasta to cook. Finally, the pasta is ready. This is a full speaking practice. And the best thing is this: you're not only learning English, you are learning how to explain a process. This skill is very useful in daily life. You can use it when you explain any method. For example, first I wake up early. Then I drink water. After that, I study English. Next, I go to work. Finally, I review my day. See, the same method works everywhere. That is why cooking English practice is so useful. It trains your brain to speak in sequence. Sequence means order. When your speaking has order, people understand you better. You also feel more confident. Now let us make this practice more powerful. While cooking, imagine you are teaching someone. Imagine a beginner is watching you. You have to explain every step slowly and clearly. For example, today I am going to make a simple vegetable dish. First, I will wash the vegetables. Then I will cut them into small pieces. After that, I will heat some oil. Next, I will add herbs. Then I will add the vegetables and mix them well. Finally, I will cook everything for a few minutes. This teacher method makes your English stronger because teaching forces you to explain clearly. Even if nobody is watching, pretend you are teaching. Speak like this. Now I am cutting the garlic. Be careful while using the knife. Do not cut very big pieces. Small pieces cook faster. Now I am adding pepper. Do not add too much pepper. Now I am mixing everything. This kind of speaking gives you practical English. You learn warning sentences, instruction sentences, advice sentences, action sentences. This is real-life English, not textbook English only. You can also practice common cooking instructions. For example, wash the vegetables, cut the garlic, heat the pan, add oil, mix it well, cook for 5 minutes, keep the flame low, turn off the stove, serve it hot. These are short sentences, but they are very useful. If you repeat them daily, they will become automatic. Automatic means you can say them without thinking too much. That is how fluency grows. Many learners make one mistake. They wait for a speaking partner. They think, I cannot practice English because I have nobody to talk to. But this is not true. You can practice English by explaining your actions. Your kitchen can become your speaking partner. Your recipe can become your topic. Your cooking steps can become your English lesson. So from today, when you cook, do not only cook silently. Explain, speak, teach. Use step words. First, then, after that, next, now, finally. These small words can make your speaking smooth and clear. If you can explain cooking step by step, you can also explain your life step by step. That is why this method is powerful. Step 4. Learn kitchen vocabulary naturally. Many English learners try to memorize long vocabulary lists, but after a few days they forget the words. Why? Because they are not using those words in real life. Vocabulary becomes strong when you connect it with action, place, and memory. Cooking gives you all three. You see the object, you touch the object, you use the object, then you say the English word. This makes the word easy to remember. Let us learn some common kitchen vocabulary. First, kitchen tools. Spatula, knife, plate, bowl, skillet, pot, mug, glass, fork, lid, stove, gas, blender, grater, container, cutting board. Now use them in sentences. This is a spatula. I am using a knife. The plate is clean. I am taking a bowl. The skillet is hot. I am covering the pot with a lid. I am cutting vegetables on the cutting board. This is how you should learn vocabulary. Word plus sentence. Do not learn only knife. Say, this is a knife. I am using a knife. I am cutting with a knife. Be careful with the knife. Now the word becomes useful. Second, learn ingredient vocabulary. Pasta, flour, sugar, pepper, oil, milk, water, coffee powder, garlic, tomato, carrot, zucchini, ginger, chili, herbs, vegetables, beans, eggs, bread. Now use them in sentences. I am washing the vegetables. I am adding water. I am cutting garlic. I am chopping a tomato. I am adding pepper. I am pouring oil into the pan. I am boiling milk. I am adding herbs. Again, simple sentences are enough. You do not need difficult English. You need useful English. Third, learn cooking action words. Wash, cut, chop, peel, slice, simmer, fry, stir, mix, add, pour, heat, taste, cover, serve. Now speak them with action. I am washing the vegetables. I am cutting the carrot. I am chopping the garlic. I am peeling the zucchini. I am simmering water. I am frying the egg. I am stirring the coffee. I am mixing the ingredients. I am tasting the food. I am serving the meal. These action words are very important because they help you speak naturally. When you know action words, you can describe what is happening around you. This improves your speaking confidence. Fourth, learn words for taste and smell. Sweet, salty, savory, sour, bitter, hot, cold, fresh, delicious, tasty, crispy, tender, smooth. Now use them in sentences. The coffee is sweet. The food is too salty. This soup is savory. The lemon is sour. The food smells delicious. The bread is soft. The chips are crispy. The soup is hot. These words help you describe food like a real speaker. You can talk about taste. You can talk about smell. You can talk about texture. Texture means how something feels. For example, soft, tender, crispy, smooth. This makes your English richer. Now let us make a full practice example. Imagine you are making a simple sandwich. You can say, "Today I am making a sandwich. I am taking 2 slices of bread. I am spreading butter. I am cutting cucumber and tomato. I am adding some pepper and herbs. Now I am putting everything between the bread. The sandwich looks fresh. It tastes good. It is ready to eat." This is natural English. You learn tools, ingredients, actions, and taste words in one small practice. Now imagine you are making soup. You can say, "Today I am making soup. I am washing the beans. I am adding water. I am simmering the soup. I am adding pepper and herbs. I am heating oil in a pan. I am adding garlic and onion. Now I am mixing everything. The soup smells good. It is ready." This is how you can practice English with your daily cooking also. English is not only for foreign food. You can use English with your own daily food. Coffee, soup, pasta, stir-fry, salad, pancake, sandwich, noodles, anything. The goal is not to cook fancy food. The goal is to speak English naturally while doing real actions. Here is one powerful tip. Make a small kitchen vocabulary notebook. Write words in 4 sections: tools, ingredients, actions, taste. Every day, add 5 new words. Then make 1 sentence with each word. Word: skillet. Sentence: the skillet is hot. Word: garlic. Sentence: I am cutting garlic. Word: stir. Sentence: I am stirring the food. Word: savory. Sentence: the food is savory. This practice is simple, but it works because you are not memorizing blindly. You are using words in real sentences, and when you use words, you remember them better. Another useful tip is to label things in your kitchen. Write small English labels on paper. Stick them on objects: spatula, plate, mug, jar, pasta, pepper, sugar, oil. Every time you see the label, read it aloud. This will train your brain. After a few days, you will remember the words automatically. This method is very good for beginners because your environment becomes your teacher. Vocabulary is not powerful when it stays in your notebook. Vocabulary becomes powerful when it comes into your mouth. So do not only write words, speak them, use them, repeat them, connect them with real life. That is how you learn English naturally while cooking. Step 5. Make simple sentences from real actions. Many learners know grammar rules. They know tenses. They know vocabulary. But when they need to speak, they become silent. Why? Because their English is not connected to real life. They learned English in books, but they did not use English in daily actions. Cooking can solve this problem. When you cook, you are doing many real actions. You are washing, cutting, mixing, simmering, adding, tasting, serving. So every action can become one English sentence. For example, I am washing the pasta. I am cutting the garlic. I am adding pepper. I am mixing the vegetables. I am simmering the water. I am tasting the food. The food is ready. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful because they train your mouth to speak English naturally. Do not think simple English is useless. Simple English is the foundation of fluent English. If you cannot speak simple sentences clearly, difficult English will not help you. So start with easy sentences, then slowly make them longer. Simple sentence: I am cutting the garlic. Better sentence: I am cutting the garlic into small pieces. More detailed sentence: I am cutting the garlic into small pieces because small pieces cook faster. See the difference? One sentence becomes deeper. One action becomes explanation. One small sentence becomes speaking practice.
You can also practice past tense after cooking. For example, I made coffee today. I boiled water. I added sugar and milk. I stirred the coffee. I served it hot. The coffee tasted good. This is very important. During cooking, use present continuous. I'm cutting. I'm mixing. I'm cooking. After cooking, use past tense. I cut. I mixed. I cooked. I served. This way, one cooking practice teaches you two grammar tenses: present tense during cooking, past tense after cooking. So do not keep English inside your head. Bring English into your daily actions. Turn your kitchen into your practice room. Turn your recipe into your speaking topic. Speak every day, step by step, word by word, sentence by sentence. This is how you speak English, and write your practice sentences in the comment below. See you in the next lesson. Keep practicing and keep learning.